Hello everyone, it's Jean from the Inky Studio. I am back starting a new project and I'm doing a pink Christmas vintage shabby chic journal with a soft cover, and I'm using my Porch Prints graphics digital kit mainly. And yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the well wishes from my last video. Um, I am still recovering, and I just want to say that there is a bad flu going around out there. And my advice is, as soon as you get sick, call your doctor's office and see if he or she won't prescribe you an antiviral of some sort. I mean, I wish I had done that, and maybe it would have been not lasting so long. But I literally got sick 4 weeks ago, and it was really, really bad for 2 weeks. And the past 2 weeks, then I've been fighting a sinus infection that I'm taking antibiotics for. But yeah, I've never been this sick so long from a flu before. Anyway, so I'm still struggling with my voice. And so for this journal, I have, like I say, a soft cover. I've already done that. I've stitched on at the back and the front. There's a little pocket here. I will put more things down here to kind of decorate it up a little bit. And I've got avocado dyed paper. Oh, this stuff is precious because it does take some effort to make this, but it's beautiful pink shades. Also, regular tea stain papers as well, but a lot of the avocado dyed paper. And I've already started to collage some of the pages in here. I want to leave as many pages blank as possible to give plenty of room for writing in, or putting, journaling and things like that. So the cloth pocket there. So I am basically going to leave a lot of it blank, and I have here, I'm also going to put in some stitching, some pink stitching here and there on some of the pages. I've only got a few, I think, started. I think here's another one. So just to kind of decorate it up a little bit to make it interesting. So that's where I've gotten so far with the pages here. So today, what I'm going to do for a craft along is, because this is a soft-sided journal, I am going to put a jacket, or I'm calling it a jacket, kind of over the two signatures, like so, just to give it a little bit more firmness, especially when you're writing. Just to give a little bit more support to it. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And I selected this paper here because it has this pink, sort of a blush going on. It's a scrapbook paper, and I believe, I think it's a Bo Bunny pad that I got quite a long time ago. And but it's not real heavy scrapbook paper, and this project would work better if I had a heavier paper. But I'm going to put two kind of lightweight scrapbook pages together to do this with. I went and I inked the inside so that when you put them together, in case there's a little bit of white or a little bit, I don't want like this white peeking out. So that's why I inked the inside of them. I am going to put this envelope on one side for a flip out. All right. So let's just first of all get that envelope in and get that all glued. And then I'll show you what I'll be doing. I hope you are staying well in this season. I know that I got sick while I was visiting my daughter up in Michigan, and she got sick, my son-in-law got sick, my grandson got sick, And yeah, I had to delay my time coming home because I was too sick to travel. It was just really, really intense for all of us. Anyway, so I've done that, and now I'm going to glue. Eventually, I am going to sew around the perimeter, but you know, you could just totally glue it all the way. But I'm just going to glue the center of it here just to make sure that it doesn't shift while I sew around it. And we'll just get in here and get that done like so. There we go. And let me just line these up. And then I am going to sew around the perimeter. Just one tip, if you choose to sew around it, make sure that if you have an envelope, you open the envelope and sew it this way rather than sew this all together. That would make it hard for the envelope to open. So I've sewn around the perimeter, and now I'm going to put 2 score lines to make a little spine here in the middle, because I'm having it wrap around 2 signatures rather than just one. If I was having it to wrap around 1 signature, I might not, I would probably put a very tiny spine in it, but because I'm wrapping it around 2, I am going to put a larger one. So I'm going to go 3/8 from the middle on both sides. So you find the middle of your paper and go 3/8 on this side and 3/8 on that side. And that is going to be the spine. I think that would be 5/8 of an inch. Wait a minute, 3/8, 3/8, 6/8, 3/4 of an inch. There we go. And I'll just put the first one down here. Of course, you're going through 2 pieces of paper, so it might take a little bit of work. There we go. All right. And we will just fold that over. Put down my ruler here. And that will be the little spine. And we'll just put it up against like so. So I will be sewing the signatures into the into this jacket directly and into the cover all at the same time. That's how I plan to do that. All right, so this is 12 by 12 sheet of paper, which is going to work a little better than the 8.5 by 11. Excuse me, because we're putting in that little bit of a spine, it's going to take up some room, and this way it will cover over the 2 signatures. It will cover the 2 signatures quite nicely. So the 12 by 12 sheet is just about right, and then you'll just cut it off so that it's however long your papers are. So what will happen then eventually is I'm going to sew the signature right into the jacket and the cover. What's nice about the lines here is that when you go to sew in your signature, you can kind of use that as a guide and maybe just sew it in like 1/4 of an inch towards the inside on each side. Kind of gives you a guide right away. So that is how that is going to look there. So before I go, I wanted to let you know that as a big thank you for subscribing to my channel and following along with me, I'm going to give you a free digital. And this is going to be a pink Christmas digital, mainly because I didn't have enough large tags for my journal, so I made a few. And I think they turned out quite nice. Show it a little bit close up here. So there's 2 large tags, and there's one large journaling card. I love how these angels turned out. And then I also have, to make up for the blank space, a little bit of pieces of ephemera to cut out. I believe I had some pine cones in there, and another little tiny tag. Don't have them right here handy, but just to kind of make up for the space. You can print it the full sheet, or if you want a smaller tag, just print it out at 50%, or a smaller size. So anyways, I really appreciate you commenting and you following me, and I just want to give you a big thank you for that. So hopefully this is something you can enjoy and something you can use. And so what I'll be doing then is I'll be finishing decorating this up, and I think my plans for this is to put in a little tuck spot on here so that I can put a tag in. Yeah, here it is. This little cute thing here. I think I may put this in as a tuck spot, and then on the back here, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be putting in a Tim Holtz die cut to put in little tiny pieces of ephemera. But you can do quite a bit with these things. You can make more pockets, more flip outs. You can do quite a bit with these jackets, kind of make it a little mini folio type of an idea. So I hope that gave you some ideas to kind of inspire you, and thank you so much for viewing. And please consider subscribing, especially if you enjoy my printouts, my freebies, and we will be talking to you again. Well, hopefully I'll be talking to you better soon. So we'll see you probably in the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.